one of the two problems that I identified in the video was that patient was unable to lift up her foot and maintain balance without using her arms. And I think one of the reasons why she was unable to do this was because she didn't have adequate trunk control in order to stabilize one side of her body while the other one had all the weight shifted on it. So if she was to lift up her left foot, her right leg would be on the ground and her right side of her pelvis would, bear more of the weight. So that side of the pelvis would probably elongate, the right side, and then the left side should shorten so that she is able to stabilize herself. But this didn't happen, so she had to use her right or her left arm or her right arm to reach down to the bed to stabilize herself. So this can be an issue because you need to be able to lift your foot up, to put shoes on, to put pants on, anytime you're getting ready for the day or donning any clothes. So I think a good goal for this particular issue would be in 2 weeks, the patient will be able to lift one foot off the floor in sitting with no upper extremity support in order to facilitate putting on shoes. But this could also be to put on pants or socks, shoes, anything like that. So I think a fun intervention to do for this would be seated marching with limited upper extremity support. And the way to make it fun would be to have a balloon, and have them tap the balloon with their knees, or to have them march to the beat of a favorite song, or to do it in a way that's timed for speed to try to beat themselves every time. So for the first one, that's about it. But for the second problem I found was that the patient was unable to pick up an object from behind her without using her upper extremities for support. So in this case, the patient it could have been a combination of not adequate trunk rotation or arm internal rotation or extension for shoulder in order to maintain stability in that position in a smooth way, because she also had trunk ataxia, which makes it hard to do a smooth motion, which could throw her off balance and cause her to have to use her upper extremities. So she needs to be able to do this in order to get dressed, put a belt through a loop, to get stuff out of her back pocket, anything like that. So I think a good goal for this one would be in 4 weeks, the patient will reach behind her back at midline with a hand's breadth posterior to her in order to facilitate reaching into the back pocket. That was just one example, but you could use it for getting dressed as well. So I think that a way to do this would just be doing that same task, but in order to make it fun, you could put objects behind her and have her reach and try to guess what they are. Of course, if she didn't have any problems with graphesthesia or anything like that, so she could guess what they are, or you could have her go back and forth, side to side, reaching and try to see how many objects she can grab in a certain amount of time.